Are we live or? Let's see. I think I am. Let me make sure. Let me make sure. So I'm gonna put this on. Make it some me. Okay, I am live. Okay. All right, what's up? L. I'm looking like, yo. Okay, I guess it worked. So yeah. I couldn't figure out how to basically I don't know. I couldn't figure out how to record. I just did a whole video and then I stopped recording and I don't know how to save it on OBS. So right. Anyways, so basically this was actually an unboxing I was supposed to be doing for a Legend Nano S, and I'm just sick of having to save the file and then having to go back and um having to go back and try to upload it to YouTube. I'm just sick of that. So guess what? I'm gonna stop doing it, and I'm just gonna start doing live streams where YouTube will automatically save these lives. So, anyways, I just got a Legend Nano S in the mail, and I was supposed to be doing the unboxing video, right? So, I will just basically go over the same stuff I went over prior to. So when you first get this, you're gonna know, and this came from France. I actually did the pre-order when they were out of stock on Ledger. Which, if you are unaware what a Ledger is, let's just go to their website. It is a Ledger Nano S cryptocurrency wallet. It basically is a cryptocurrency hardware wallet, and it's good for offline storing. If you want to keep your crypto safe, you need to get one of these. Bottom line. I mean, you want to hold your stuff in cold storage. You don't want to leave your stuff online, because if it's online, it's more vulnerable to being hacked. So, anyways, I guess I'll look. I don't know if anybody's watching me, but it says one watching, but I think that's probably me watching myself, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll look. I don't know if anybody's watching me, but it says one watching, but I think that's probably me watching myself, but I'm not sure. Anyways, let me mute this. All right. Anyways, so basically, oh, it's showing my screen too. Okay. Well, all right. OBS. I like this. Okay. Yeah, we up and running. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, I'm basically gonna show you how to set up the ledger. I think if I can, I can't do that live because I gotta, in order to set up the ledger, you have to have, anyways. Okay, so when you open the box, you see this on top, and then you see this black part right here. You take this off, and I already did the video, so it's like I gotta put stuff back in the boxes and stuff. Like, okay, this is horrible, but there's no other way. I refuse to keep having to put these videos on iMovie, and I got a MacBook Air, and y'all know MacBook Airs don't have no type of storage. So you see this card next, like this, and underneath it is, this is like supposed to be like a lanyard type of thing, that I really use it to keep hold of my ledger because it's so freaking small. As you guys can see, it's so freaking small. So it's like the size of a USB, really. And then you get the cord. The only complaint I had about this is that, you see that? Y'all see the mirror bubbles? I hate that because it makes you feel like it's used, even though you know it's not used. You know it's brand new. I know for a fact this came from France. It's just like, dang, like they need to do better on their packaging. I think this is like a piece that you can attach to the lanyard or like for a keychain. And then they give you a keychain ring. So outside of that, that's all it really comes with. Um, oh no, and inside of this little thingy that says "Welcome Legend Nano S," you actually have. Only reason why I have this small screen right here for OBS is because I'm trying to make sure that I'm actually showing y'all, or I'm focusing this stuff in the center of the camera. So it says getting started, Legend Nano S, and then it goes on. The back of it says, to get started, go to start.ledgerwallet.com, and it tells you where you can get assistance from and the contact support team. And one of the main things that you need to pay attention to is, well, of course, your recovery sheet, which is confidential document. And basically, this is what you will record your 24 word recovery phrase on the back. And you need to keep it with this card, because if you lose this, you might as well just throw your old ledger away, because you ain't getting nothing back off of it. If you want to transfer the money that's on there to another device, like if you're not going to send it, you're going to need this right here. So yeah. And also another thing to be aware of is they redid their packaging. So I know a lot of people who may have bought them like last year were like, oh, something's not right, But it says in the box, did you notice there's no anti-tampering sticker on this box? And literally there is no anti-tampering sticker on this box, not even on the top of it. Because when you first buy it, I guess the older ones, had a tamper seal to make sure that it hadn't been tampered with. And a lot of people weren't seeing that. So they were like, what's going on? Like, da-da-da-da. It's a scam. Because a lot of people will buy these in bulk and then resell them on Amazon, which is where I got my last one from. So it says there's no anti-tampering sticker on this box. A cryptographic mechanism checks the integrity of your Ledger device's internal software each time it is powered on. The secure element chip prevents any interception or physical replacement attempt. Ledger devices are engineered to be tamper-proof. And then it tells you to go to ledgerwallet.com/genuine, which you don't really need to do that, because as soon as you plug it up, it checks, like I said. So, right. Let me keep out the recovery sheet. And I'll put the rest of this back up. But yeah, I actually forgot this ledger was coming. Like, I had been waiting so long. I was like, you know what? Like, I already got one. So, from Amazon. But like I said, I'm not sure about that one. And I think I have seen some funds missing, but I'm not sure. So, what I'm going to do is transfer everything from there to this one. That I know for sure came from the manufacturer. Because, I feel like people could still find a way to go around. Like, it's always loopholes you can do if you're a hacker. I'm just saying. If you want to send out a product that's already been used, which is why Ledger tells you on their website, make sure you're setting up your own 24-character passphrase. It should not already be set up for you. So what we're going to do is go ahead and, go ahead and connect this. I really don't want to do this live, though, as far as my 24-character passphrase goes. So I may actually end this live and then go live again, like in a couple seconds, just to make sure that this passphrase is not shown on this live. Because if it is, like, basically all my wallets on this ledger are hacked, and anybody can just go and put it into another device and use it. So, which is why you want to keep that 24-word passphrase in a safe place. So I wanted to mention, you guys can see that there are like smudges on this. And a lot of people were complaining when they received theirs from Amazon. And they're just like, oh, it's been tampered with. Why are there so many smudges on it? Well, now I know officially. The whole reason why I kind of bought this one was because I wanted to make sure that the other one wasn't tampered with. But also, I want to do a comparison to make sure. So if you look inside of this box, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a little gray area. That's actually coming from the silver on this. So what happens is when this is in the box, it's like this. So it's literally the surface of the box is touching the ledger. And when they rub off, some of the silver comes, it smudges, which this smudge can actually be, wiped off. But because of the constant, I guess, the constant rubbing of this together or whatever causes that little smudge. So no, nobody has tampered with your stuff. I do remember I got one that was like extremely like smudged up, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, why is this shit even smudged if nobody tampered with it? Which ledger, I feel like if they put a piece of parchment paper on top of this, they can avoid, this issue from the inside of the box, which doesn't really matter. But at the same time, people are very suspicious when it comes to, stuff like this, where they're storing Bitcoin and stuff. So, right. So, let me see if I have anybody on here. I guess not. How did I get one like and nobody's watching? Or is there one person watching? All right. So, when you first plug it in to your computer, welcome pops up. And I know y'all don't want to watch 2 videos at once. And it'll say press both buttons to begin. Here it is. And then I go back to welcome. So I'm going to press both buttons to begin. With Ledger Nano, as side buttons are used to interact and control the user interface. Use left-right buttons to change values and navigate through multiple choice lists. Press both buttons when you wish to confirm or continue or open an application. To begin configuration, press both buttons. Configure as new device. And then that pops up when you click both buttons. And then you'll click the plus sign because this is a new device. And then it'll say choose your PIN code. And so I'm going to choose my PIN code by pressing both buttons. And then I'm still setting my PIN code. All right, and then it tells you step 2, confirm your PIN code. It's pretty self-explanatory, but a lot of people, I guess, just don't know what to do. For me, I did kind of watch a YouTube tutorial when I first got my first one, but seeing as this is my second one now. Number 3, you're going to write down your recovery passwords. This is the most important step. Do not forget this step, because if you sit here and you're going to have to reset. And if you do put money on here, you're going to, like, when they ask you to configure as a new device, when you first plug it up, what's going to happen is you're actually going to end up having to reset this because you lost your 24-character password, which is where this little sheet, your recovery sheet, comes in handy. You want to make sure you put it on there. So, okay, so it gives you word number 1. So I'm going to start writing all those down. Get a binder. Word number 2. Word number 3. Word number 4. Word number 5. Word number 6. If you guys can bear with me, this is going to take a minute. Word number 7. Word number 8. Word number 9. And so on and so on. But I have to actually finish this to show you guys how to completely set it up. So, which, I mean, you guys can take your time, but just for the sake of this live, which I don't plan on doing for a long time, I'm going to go ahead and just rush through this because I've done it several times before. It is so hot in this room. Y'all just don't know. I gotta open this door. But it kind of messes up the effect of my video. So like, my neck is burning. Because I'm in direct sunlight. All right, I'm on the 23rd and 24th word. And then this is my last word. All right, so you definitely want to utilize this. Make sure you write those words on the back and you put that in a safe space. Usually, I just put it back in the box. But before you put it back in the box, you definitely want to make sure. After that last word, you want to click both buttons like so. And then number 4 is going to say, confirm your recovery phrase. So you click both buttons again, and it's going to tell you to select a certain word, or the way the words were numbered. It's going to tell you select a certain number, and it's going to give you options, and you click left or right depending on which option you want to choose. And with this specific option, you will click both buttons to confirm. So it asks me for my number 10 word, so I will just keep going until I see that word. And now that I see the word, I'm going to click both buttons. It tells me to click my 24th word. So I keep going, clicking the right button until I find it. And then it'll say processing. And then if those words are right, it will say your device is now ready. Now, that's when you click both buttons again, and then it will take you to this screen, which is your main screen. As I told you guys, or I may have not told you guys in this video, but a video that I just created. It comes with, tells you on the back, put this over here. It comes with the Bitcoin, Ethereum, FIDO authentication apps, and then a USB, of course. So that's basically how you set it up. I think I want to do a separate video basically showing you guys how you actually put apps on here. I know I did a similar video to this, but it was pretty crappy. So this is supposed to be like my retake on doing this video. So because this is a new one, I was like, okay, why don't I just do a new video for this? And this sun is getting on my freaking nerves. Like, I'm glad it's sunny outside, but dang, like I ain't trying to burn. Like I feel like SpongeBob in that episode, or I feel like Toy Story when he had that mirror or the magnifying glass, and he pointed it towards the sun, and it started burning a hole right there in the center. That's what I feel like right now. But anyways, let's see. Okay, so that's how you guys set it up. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have not already, comment, like, and subscribe. And I think, is this the end of this video? I'm not sure. I was hoping more people would join, but nobody likes me, apparently. Let's just go. I still got one person watching, and I think that may count as me, but like I said, I'm still not sure. If you're watching, then just comment, like, dang, comment like I'm watching in the chat, cause I'm over here looking like, yo. All right, but anyways, so it only has the Bitcoin app, the Ethereum app, the ID app, and so on. So before you start, you're supposed to go to start.ledgerwallet.com. And it really just leads you, it tells you to select your device. And then it tells you need Google Chrome for most of these, except for the Ripple one. But if you want to configure your device, it tells you what to do, gives you choose pin code, backup recovery phrase, basically all the stuff I did, except for install Ledger apps. Which the Ledger apps that I need are already on here. And so I can actually show you guys how to do a transaction, I guess. For the sake of time. I don't feel like doing that, but you know. I saw too much. So go over here to apps in Chrome. As you can see, I already have this. So I will go over right here. I'll go over until I see the Bitcoin app in the middle, and I'm gonna click both buttons. And it'll ask you which one do you want to do. Do you want to do Bitcoin or you want to do Bitcoin Cash? And I think I'm just trying to do a simple Bitcoin transaction. And I'm going to actually do SegWit because it's faster. And I ain't got time for them games. Of course, nothing will be on here because this is a new Ledger wallet. So I'm going to minimize this. I think I might exit out of this. And then I'm going to come over here to my Exodus wallet. And I am going to send $20. Now, in order to get the you know what I hate about Exodus wallet? They never let you choose your Bitcoin fee amount that you want to choose, and I'm just like, who are you to tell me how much I should pay? You mean tell me I gotta pay $169 when I can just pay 71 cents? Like, come on now. Anyways, so you're gonna come back over here to your Bitcoin wallet, and you're gonna click receive, and then you're gonna take this address right here, and you're going to I was gonna copy it, but dang. Oh, you want to go to settings actually? Click down and go to settings. And to click down, you have to click the right hand arrow, and you're gonna go click both buttons and go to browser support, and make sure it says no. Because if it says no, then this app will come up. If you click yes, or if your browser support says yes on here, it's actually not gonna make this app is not gonna be able to work. So you have to make sure it says no. So let's just go back to Bitcoin SegWit. We'll go back to receive. I'm actually just gonna copy this address, honestly. Command C, and then I'm gonna come over here and Command V, and then I'm just gonna send this $20. I'm gonna go ahead and click send. Okay, and it sent $20. And then it's actually supposed to be like a verification thing. So I'm gonna copy copy this address because I don't want no mess. So these two buttons down here, you can either email this or you can print it out and then they'll give you a little QR code and shit. So yeah, but I'm gonna click close on this. Hardware. Oh, there's a new firmware out, 1.1.5. The last one that I had was 1.1.3. There's other settings. I think you can go to blockchains, tools. You can reset application data. You can sign a message. You can export your stored logs. And you can pay with Chrome app by default. Close this. And it should come through. There we go. $20. So yeah, that's basically how you do a transaction, and it'll just basically tell you what Bitcoin address it came from, the date, the time, and the USD value, and the amount you now have on your Ledger wallet. Now the thing about this is when you unplug this, it's offline. It's strictly offline. And it's a cold wallet, meaning it's not connected to the internet. One thing you don't want to do is basically I usually use my Ledger wallet, which this is not all my funds, if you guys see. This isn't all my funds, but what I usually do, I have funds everywhere, like in the boondocks, the hood, everywhere. So it's just like, I keep my funds just everywhere. So this is not my whole portfolio, clearly. I wouldn't show you guys my whole portfolio because I'll be trying to steal. So, I'm just saying, we know how that went for Trayvon James and Crypto Nick and everybody else who decided to show their portfolio. They got hacked. I can afford to lose this amount. So I'm just like, it is what it is. But, yeah, we exit out of here. Or if you go back to your Exodus wallet, which I use Exodus because they do allow you to see the transaction ID. They show you now how much it's worth now, and then they'll show you how much it's worth later. So like right here, when I send this transaction on February 21st, then it was $2.95. Now it's worth $3. So I sometimes be salty from the amounts I be seeing. Like if I'll go back to like May 21st, and let's go to when I sent something. I sent like $43 on July 9th. And now it's worth $181. And I just wish I would have kept that because I know I spent it on something ridiculously stupid. Probably cloud mining. Yeah, July 9th. I was in Ohio. I may have spent it on some crap, but Bitcoin price is so different then, and it's just like it shows you like it's mind blowing how much I've spent, like and how much they were worth then and how much they're worth now, and it just sometimes it hurts. And sometimes I just click through and be like, I was just wasting money. Look at this. September 23rd, I sent $456. And this was for BitConnect, y'all. This is for BitConnect. And it's now worth $1,289.70. That's a lot of money, okay, that I could have kept. But I wanted to put the money in BitConnect and let them take it. These scams are real, y'all. Scams are real. Okay? So, don't be like me. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And I'm just going to keep going through these after the fact. And, just wishing I would have just held on. That's why they say hodl for dear life. Because if you don't, trust and believe you're going to sell something too early or you're going to spend it on something you don't need. And if it's not an absolute necessity, then it doesn't need to be used. Just hold your Bitcoin, people. Hold it, because I'm telling you, when all of the Bitcoin is going, we can go and see, this went from a tutorial to something else, but we can go and see actually how, let's go to CoinMarketCap. the go-to, the go-to. And Bitcoin is at $10,657. When I sold that Bitcoin, it was probably 8,000. That's probably around the drop. Let's see. We can actually see from this chart around that time how much was Bitcoin. It's January 2018. If we go back to this is let's minimize this down just to the year 2017. You see how low it was then? Like, this is before the surge. So I sold or I sent some Bitcoin to BitConnect right before the surge of Bitcoin. And this is what happened. Man, like, like it's like I just regret making so many decisions that I made when it comes to Bitcoin. Like, as far as how I spend it and not spending it wisely, like buying 2 Ledger Nanos when I already had one. Even though this one actually is more efficient and faster, it may just be a different firmware, so I could have just upgraded the old one I had. But I did want to make sure that the other one wasn't tampered with. So what I might end up doing actually is transferring some from one address to another. And that's a good idea. Because even when the address is offline, you can still receive Bitcoin. You know, it's kind of like how Exodus, like even if Exodus is offline, the Bitcoin is still going to that address, but it's just like, you know, when the person plugs it in, then they'll see received. Then they'll see what time it was actually sent and all that, or the timestamp for when they plugged it up might come up too. So you never know. But yeah, this is my portfolio, and this is why I keep my crap diverse. Mostly Bitcoin and Ethereum. Litecoin, not so much. I do have Litecoin elsewhere, but yeah, I definitely have more Litecoin elsewhere, including on the other ledger. So, yeah, I really, 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 really seriously want to get this ledger blue. I want it so bad, but it costs so much. But yeah, my birthday was like the 25th, so I am now 23 years old. It's crazy. Ledger Blue is still out of stock. I don't understand how you can go and revamp Ledger Nano S, but you can't revamp Ledger Blue, which I know they probably cost more to create, and they probably take more time. But dang, like I want the Ledger Blue. I want the Ledger Blue. Yeah. And it holds more because you can only have up to 4 or 5 apps on a Ledger Nano. That is something that I wish I would have known that I was not aware of. So, yeah. I'm just going on. I'm just watching myself. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I'm actually about to get me something else to eat because I'm hungry. And I'm out. Peace. Oh, and another thing. Y'all doing crypto taxes? Make sure you are filing your taxes for crypto. I cannot stress that enough. Especially if you made over a certain amount. Don't be selfish. Share with the government. You know? Like, I mean, I don't know why I'm talking about this right now, but transaction fees high, fast confirmation, low, slow confirmations. I don't care. I just want my. I don't care how fast I gotta get it. Like, make sure you have the correct beneficiary address. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, so I guess this is reasons why I thought I was gonna go. I always do this. I do this in every video I make. I think I'm gonna leave and then I end up staying, but I find something new to talk about. So, security of the recovery phrase. This is support.ledgerwallet.com/ all this stuff. Yeah, that's what you need to go to see security steps to make sure that which is weird because when I tried to send money to him, oh, it's only when you send money. There's a hack basically that can replace the address that you want to send to. If you have malware on your computer, it can replace the address that you're trying to send to with their address. And a lot of people don't double check their addresses. But you need to always make sure you do that because if you got malware on your computer unknowingly, you don't have virus protection, then stuff like that can happen. And the malware basically replaces the address that you want to send it to with another address of the hacker. So you guys have to be wary of that and be careful with that. I really talk a lot with my hands. Right. So I think that's all for this actual tutorial. As you guys know, I don't really upload like that, and it's just because honestly, low key, I'm sick of talking about crypto. Like it's becoming boring, and everybody's talking about the same stuff. And it's like you go on one channel, people are like, "Oh, I think I'm the first to talk about this." No, you're not. You're not the first. You're like the 15th, but you're not the first. And it's just like it's just getting old. And I feel like I'm the only. I know I'm not the only female in crypto, but I feel like I'm the only black female in crypto, and I'm just like, where are the other black females at? Like for real, like. I would love to go live with somebody, even if they have a smaller YouTube or, a larger YouTube. I would love to go live with somebody, even if it's a guy, and just talk about crypto. Because it's just like, my videos, my content be like, mad lame. Like, it be mad lame. Sometimes it just gets boring. It's just like, I'm tired of talking about the same stuff. Like, nobody cares. Like, I mean, we care to an extent if you're in crypto, but if it don't really affect you, it don't really affect you. It's always a lot of hype and, oh, that's crazy. And it's just like, that is crazy. But what's even crazier is that the government is trying to make money off of something that they claim wasn't even money. That's what's crazy to me. Like, dang, you gonna do us like that? Yeah. Not too long ago, you was claiming this wasn't going nowhere. It wasn't real money. And now that people are making profit off of it, y'all want y'all a piece of the pie. I'm like, no. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, you gotta do what's legal, but still, that new tax law was real. So if you have to file your taxes for Bitcoin, for crypto in general, this year or 2019, make sure you file the taxes for Bitcoin if you received a certain amount. I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm just saying, from our personal perspective, from how I feel, I would definitely make sure that you pay those next year if you didn't pay it this year. It's back in the box. Alright, well, just send this video, comment, like, subscribe if you like this video. If you didn't, still thumbs up just because you like me. My Patreon is below because I do these videos are not monetized. As you guys know, YouTube changed their whole layout as far as monetization goes on videos, and I was so close. I was like halfway there at my 1,000 views, and then they changed the rules. So I kind of like gave up in a sense. But if you guys want to support me, make sure that you click on my Patreon below, and I will be doing exclusive content there that will not be on this YouTube channel. So make sure you do that. And if you want, help a sister out. I'm just saying, peace. Like, sister gotta do what a sister gotta do.